y'all, it's your girl Key back with Ascension Ave and Shreveport Live. I am coming through to give you guys a few messages. I don't think I'm gonna read my cards today. I might just read one card for y'all since it's out. I just wanted to come back and give you guys part 2 of the chakra series, and we are now on the sacral chakra. Me personally, I'm already on the solar plexus, but for you guys, we're on the sacral chakra. Just giving you guys some information about what the sacral chakra is, how to work with the sacral chakra, and yeah, just you guys get in tune with yourselves. So to start off, I'm gonna read, my cards are already out, but since it's out, and you know, I'm gonna read the Ace of Inspiration card for you guys. And this is basically the Ace of Wands. And to me, this card represents the sacral chakra. So starting off, to work with the sacral chakra, it's basically celebrating spirit and celebrating yourself. I do have my notes here because I like to take notes. I like to write. So I have tons and tons of notes. But to start off, we are going to talk about this card. So yeah, so again, in what book I am reading right now is Opening to Spirit, and this is where you can find all of your chakra work. This is what I am using to work through my chakras, help me you know, connect with spirit, connect with my ancestors, my spirit guides, and as well as connect with my higher self. So with the sacral chakra, they give you like a little prayer or just a little invocation to read before you start working on your sacral chakra. In this invocation, it says, I give praise to the spirit of love, sexuality, fertility, and abundance. Prayer to the Yoruba goddess Oshun. So connecting with these spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, you can connect with the deities as well. And these deities are just different aspects of yourself. So each chakra has deities, gods, goddesses, you know, whoever you want to connect with in these realms, in these chakras, are who they give to you in the book. So Ace of Inspiration card, this is basically what is influencing you right now. And this is creation, willpower, inspiration, and desire. So this is more so learning what your heart's desires is, recognizing the power that you do hold within yourself, and using that power to, you know, heal yourself and for the greater good. So with the sacral chakra, again, this card is basically, to me, it's like you stepping into your power, you recognizing what power you may possibly have, and using that power for good, owning your power and not abusing yourself in your own power, and not allowing others to abuse you in your power. So with the sacral chakra, we have correspondences. The Sanskrit name is Swadhisthana. I'm sorry, Swadhisthana, which means home of self. Basically, it means one's own dwelling place. So the main function provides a sense of self, and this is the sacred home of you, the sacred home of I. So this is where you resonate. This is how you center yourself, and this is recognizing again what your power is. The color for this chakra is orange. So it's the next chakra up. It's your orange color. So to help balance out your energies and connect with your sacral chakra, you can wear orange. What I did for myself personally was just paint my toes orange, because I'm always looking at my toes. And so as I go through my chakras, I paint my toes different colors. So yeah, I did orange, and the location of this chakra is your sacrum and your lower abdomen, right above your pelvis and right below your belly button. So it's like right there, you know what I'm saying? If you ever have any pain or any pressure or anything right there, you can sit and meditate on that chakra and help remove any negativity or anything that may be hindering you in that area. The element for this chakra is water. So connecting with the color orange, connecting with the element of water, and the symbol is the crescent moon. So when the moons move through these different phases, there are different chakras and stuff as well. The planet that this chakra comes from or resides in is the moon. And the esoteric anatomy is the level of the gross physical body, which is at least 70% of water. So we know that our body is made of 70% water. And the yoga path is tantra, so connecting through yoga as well to connect with your chakras and your sacral chakra, your root chakra, and become grounded. Yes, become grounded. And as well, this is pretty much what you're wanting to create. Again, this chakra is creation. This chakra is your willpower. What is it that you're willing to will for yourself? What is it that you're wanting to get done? What is it that you're wanting to start? So once you've built your foundation in your root chakra, you can move up to the sacral chakra and start creating your life, creating what it is that you want for yourself and what it is that you want to manifest. So one person that I listen to on YouTube is Miss Blue Raspberry. You guys can find her on YouTube, but I listen to her a lot because she's usually on point with what it is that I'm studying, what it is that I'm connecting with. And she has this saying, when it comes to money, of course, you know, we all need money to survive. But what money really is manifesting opportunities nonstop every year. So if you think about money as opportunities for growth or for lessons or for, you know, whatever it is that you want to manifest, that is money. And another saying is, I choose to receive more light. So walking in your light, receiving your light, creating the light that you want for yourself, and using that light to heal and elevate yourself. Deities for this chakra in the African or Africa area, it's Hathor, Yemaya, Oshun, and Nun. I think that's how you say it, or Nun. We also have Ishtar, Tiamat. We also have Rakini, and a few other. There's many different deities that you can connect with. You kind of just have to do your own research. But again, you can find most of this information that I'm giving to you all in the Opening to Spirit book. And as I said before, this book connects you with your chakras, helps you work through your chakras. It gives you ways to set up your altar space. I do have an altar space that I use for each chakra. So I tend to change my altar as I go through my own chakras. Physical correspondences of where this chakra is and works with is your glands and your gonads, which is your ovaries and your testicles, your testes. Body parts is the womb, genitals, kidneys, bladder, and muscles. Water energy is breast, genitals, and feet. And when you're dealing with this chakra, is how you're expressing this chakra, and this energy is love and trust in yourself and responsibility of self. So again, taking responsibilities, your own responsibilities for what it is that you have to be responsible for. If you're dealing with disturbances in this chakra, it's basically you're feeling low self-worth, low self-esteem, not really having any energy, or just not feeling like, you know, you're worth it, which you are, which we all are. So, you know, working with that sacral chakra can definitely help you connect and build your self-worth, build your power, and, you know, help you just connect deeply within yourselves to help balance your chakras. Emotions, when you're in balance, all emotions are allowed. Water and energy flows freely through you. You can create mood changes, as well as, you know, when you're moody, that possibly means that your sacral chakra is off balance. You might be afraid of emotion or hold tight to water and tears, which basically means you don't cry, you don't release, you don't show your emotion, and just allowing yourself and causing yourself to have a blocked chakra is basically like you fucking yourself up. So if that's something that you guys would like to work through, I would definitely suggest working through your sacral chakra to help release your emotions or release any blockages that you may have in your sacral and your root chakra. Blocked feelings can basically prevent sacral energy to flow through you. So again, that's blocking the chakra, blocking yourself off from being your best self, from showing your best emotions and just walking in your power. The rite of passage for this is developing a sense of self, leaving the mother to begin school. So we all had a time where we were little kids and we were scared to leave our moms because we didn't want to go to school or we just wanted to be next to our moms. So, you know, with that, that's developing a sense of self. Who are you when you're away from your mom? Or who are you when you're by yourself? Or, you know, you're not around anybody affecting your energy. Who are you? Developmental stage is developing independence, learning how to be on your own, learning how to walk on your own, learning how to talk on your own, learning how to do things by yourself, and, you know, realizing what power you hold in yourself. Once you realize the power that you hold in yourself, the awareness of your body, how your body feels, and the physical presence of your body, then you know that you're basically in balance, you're in tune, okay? So this deals with, like I said, emotions as well. Repressed anger, stress, anxiety. These are things that I've dealt with, especially repressed anger and anxiety. I have so much dandruff just due to dry scalp or forms of anxiety. At one point a few years ago, my anxiety would be so high that my body would shake and I would have to find ways to balance myself out, so I would smoke weed. But now that I'm actually doing this work, it's like I can't even really, I'm not gonna say that I can't, but smoking really does no good for me. It puts me in a different place mentally and just, it's kind of a lie. So I'd rather do this work sober when I am connecting with myself. So ways of working with this chakra, you can start with your foods. You can do leafy vegetables, salad leaves, cucumber, melons, mushrooms, anything orange that you could possibly think of, you can definitely eat that. Some herbs that you can use is black haw, black willow bark, Damanian, and so forth. You guys, again, just do your own research. Oils that you can use to help burn or balance your energies and your sacred chakra while you're doing your altar work. Jasmine, rose, ylang, clary sage, sandalwood. I have my incense going right now, which is sandalwood. And this, to me, the smells, if you know that you have these senses that can help balance the body as well. So as you smell these oils and herbs and everything like that, that can help balance you as well as you meditate or whatever, do whatever kind of work works for you. Gems that you can use and crystals that you can use is carnelian, amber, orange calcite, coral. I actually just got some orange calcite waist beads, and so I have my root chakra and my sacral chakra waist beads that I now wear like every day. And another way to connect is wearing gold. So as you have the colors, you have the oils, you have the herbs, just things to help balance you and just be mindful of, okay? The main function of this chakra is to know oneself, is to know yourself. Well, who are you? What is it that you want? What is it that you want to create? What kind of life do you want to live for yourself? Who is it that you want to be? So the sacral chakra is responsible for emotions, sensation, sexuality, reproduction, and creativity. We're sensual divine creators capable of self-knowledge and wisdom. One function of this chakra is to introduce us and to let us come to know who we are and the inner beauty that resides in us, strength, potential that we harbor deep inside. So again, tapping into that chakra, tapping into that energy will help you reveal who you truly are. Once you remove the blockages, once you remove the anger, unbalanced emotions and those things, you'll begin to reveal your true heart, your true self, and who it is that you really are. So yes, some altar materials that I used was 4 orange candles, and I just placed them on each side of my altars, as well as my incense. I have 1 corner for my earth element, 1 corner for my water element, 1 corner for my air element, and then my whole altar is fire element. That's just kind of how I do it. Yes, you can use orange flowers. You can put up pictures of yourself and meditate on the color orange. You can meditate on the center of your chakra, which is the sacral chakra. You can meditate on the place that it resides, and just connect while you do that altar work. So again, to work with this chakra is basically to know who you are, to know who it is that you truly are, what it is that you desire, what is your heart's desires. So the sacral chakra also governs sexuality and desire. Desire to share ourselves with one another, the energies that we attract, the beautiful gifts bestowed upon us. So again, that's realizing your gifts and talents, realizing your heart's desires, realizing what it is that you want to create. The more that we create, connect, and really truly connect with ourselves, things will begin to resonate within us and within our sacral chakra. Working with this sacral chakra defines our self-worth. If you don't feel valuable, your sacral chakra could possibly be off balance. What is your self-worth? You know, do you feel like you walk in your power, or you know your true self-worth? If you do, you would know that you are divine beings, truly ready to see the God within you or the goddess within you. The sacral chakra is the sacred home of I. Okay, so this is I am. Who am I? This is all about you. What is my purpose in this life? So ask your questions to yourself as you do this work. Get you guys a journal. Like literally get a journal. This is literally all I do. So get you a journal. And write out questions and stuff that you may have to yourself. Have a conversation with yourself about what's going on in your sacral chakra. Reveal to yourself hidden aspects of yourself that you may have not seen before. And get to the root of what could be found deep in your sacral chakra. Creativity and wisdom as well comes from this chakra as well. So if you have a blocked creative flow, or if there's nothing that you want to create, or you just don't know how to create or use wisdom, work with this chakra to help yourself understand your heart's desires. Meditate, ask your spirit guides, ask your angels to help you tap into this energy of creativity so that it can flow through you and remove those blockages. In this core, we find the chakras, and in the sacral chakra, we find a sense of meaning and inner knowing. So once you've balanced your chakra, your sacral chakra, you'll begin to know who it is that you truly are. Sacred sex. So your sacral energy, this is where your sexuality stems from. If you're overly sexual, not saying that there's anything wrong with that, but you can be over sexualized. And not using sexual energy as a sacred place. Sacred sex is used to create, to manifest, to balance your chakras and to bring enlightenment. Okay, so the spine is the area that is called the sacrum, which is literally from the word sacred. Okay, so the pelvis is used to protect the sexual and reproductive organs. So again, as you work through this chakra, some people or some women and men may have issues in their sacral chakra or issues in their sexuality. Some women deal with sexual, I'm not going to say diseases, but again, diseases do come from that as well. A blocked sacral chakra will cause some people to have sexual diseases or infections or something like that. And if that is the case, you can work with your sacral chakra to balance those energies out and realign your chakras to get rid of these infections or diseases and just cleanse yourself from that negative energy, because that's basically all that it is negative energy stuck inside of your body. Yes, women's fertility as well. I know a lot of women deal with PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. Me, myself, I actually dealt with that growing up. And this is basically cyst on your ovaries. And that can be from a blocked sacral chakra as well. So if you've been through something traumatic in your life that affected you sexually, that could tie into a blocked sacral chakra as well. So again, getting to the root cause of your issues or your problems that you may be having in this chakra, tapping into this sacral chakra and realizing that sex is not bad. Sex is, you know, you can use it as a sacred tool to help balance your energies, to help you reach enlightenment, to help raise the kundalini in your body, raise the energy, raise the vibration, so that you don't have to deal with infections, diseases, or thinking that sex is bad, or just not allowing your body to believe that sex is sacred, okay? Because the very moment that you do, you're blocking your chakra, okay? And your reproductive system, your reproduction system. Sex is not merely a physical act, but it can also be a divine ritual. Sacred sex or sex magic is used to, again, raise your vibrations. So thinking of sex as just sex, again, is blocking your sacral chakra. It's not just a physical act. That's abusing the power that you actually hold within yourself, and you're demeaning yourself when you think of it as something that is less than, or something that is just a piece of paper, when really it's like a piece of gold. So yes, sex can draw energy from the center of our being out into the universe. So sex can help us create as well, using it as a force field to help us manifest and help us create the life that we want for ourselves. Sexual energy today is a lot of misunderstanding and abusing. Many people no longer enjoy its spiritual significance. Sexual union is actually a sacred act. We recognize ourselves as sacred, born from the sacred sexuality of our parents. So again, if you think of sex as just, oh, they're just having sex, there's nothing sacred about that. We realize that sex is a beautiful way of connecting with and raising our soul's consciousness. So again, if you're aware of what energy is, aware of this center sacral chakra, and realizing what you can create from this being a beautiful thing, you can literally manifest any kind of life that you want for yourselves. Sexual arousal requires the stimulation of the parasympathetic nervous system. The parasympathetic nervous system has a relaxing and cleansing effect on the body. It reduces anxiety and gives way to a sense of calmness. So if you're in this act and you're performing this sacred sexual act, allowing yourself to feel the energy, feel the beauty of being in tune with the universe, and in tune with yourself, and in tune with your divine partner, you can literally help raise your own consciousness. Letting go and allowing the body and mind to surrender to the spirit and be founded with ecstatic energy and flooded with ecstatic energy. If you're in this act, allow yourselves to be there now. Allow yourself to connect. Think about something that you want to manifest. And I'm not talking material things. I'm talking mind, body, and spirit when you're performing these acts. I am talking mind, body, and spirit when performing these acts. So if there is a level of consciousness that you want to get to while you're in this act of sacred sex, think about it. Envision how it is that you're going to be when you get there, or envision yourself already there. And as this energy moves through your body, as you reach an orgasmic point, you will begin to create literally what it is that you want. Maybe a week later, maybe 2 weeks later, maybe a month later. But this sacred sex and the form of sex magic can be used to help you manifest the life that you want for yourself. Sex can be a great healer. The sacral chakra is the center of sexuality, responsible for the impulse of pleasure, sensation, and sharing. Okay, celibacy is advocated in some spiritual traditions. This allows the life force to accumulate in the body. Basically, semen retention for some men, or celibacy. You can get to enlightenment through sex or celibacy. So Some people hold, some men hold their semen in because it helps them build power. It helps them build up their consciousness. It's not necessarily affecting them energetically because they're aware of the mental power and the energy that they're building within their body. So they're able to create a lot of who it is that they want to be and what it is that they want to be. Energy can be directed through the chakras, enhancing spiritual experiences. So if you've never gone celibate before, or you've never gone to practice semen retention, that is something that I would advise everybody to try at least one time in their life. I think I went celibate for about 9 months one time, and just the mental power that I actually gained through that process was so crystal clear. It was like my mind was like not even foggy. I'm sure that makes sense for some of you guys, but it's like all the fog is removed, all of the negativity is removed, and you're able to think crystal clear. And that's the same for men that practices semen retention as well. This chakra as well affects your creativity, like I said before. Like sexuality, creativity springs from the sacral chakra. The impulse to be creative causes us to develop innate personal abilities. Basically bringing something into a new being, creating what it is that you want, bringing what it is that you want into manifestation, into the physical realm. It's about communicating with yourselves and others, being true about your intentions, being true about what it is that you desire, being true about your emotions, and not causing yourself to be blocked. So again, communicating is as well is helping us and helping myself realizing how sacred things actually are. Tuning to the sacral chakra puts us in contact with ourself again. The self is creative. Be a child again. Create, go color, go draw, go paint, whatever it is that you want to create. Allow yourself to take time and enjoy. Make music, go dance, just do whatever it is to connect and be creative with yourselves. To satisfy this desire, we must identify the gifts bestowed upon us by the universe. The first step, however, is to observe that we really have to heal first. What really lifts your heart? What really lifts your spirit and keeps you up when things get rough? So when times get rough for you, what keeps you going? What keeps you pushing? What keeps that drive? What gives you that willpower? This all resides in the sacral chakra. Suffering will always be present because pain keeps us searching for truth, and the truth is found at the center of our being, where the soul resides. So recognizing your truth, what it is, you know what I'm saying? What it is that you're asking for, what it is that you want. Again, to work with this energy, light a candle. I think I do 4 rounds depending on how I feel connecting with these chakras. I did 4 rounds on my sacral chakra. So I lit 4 rounds of candles. Once the first round of candles went out, I did a second round of candles. And I just paid attention to how my candles were burning. If the first round of candles burn black at the top of the glass, that basically means that perceived obstacles are being removed, or there's more work to be done. So again, I just lit my candles until my candles burned clear, and that let me know, okay, I've unblocked this chakra. I'm now able to create what it is that I want. I'm now able to use this sexual energy to manifest the life that I want and deserve for myself. Speak to yourself when you ask for guidance when using this energy or working with this chakra. Ask for guidance. Ask your ancestors and spirit guides to show you a sign, and allow your soul to illuminate your purpose in your life. So again, realizing what your purpose is, walking in your divine purpose, walking in your calling, and for healing purposes and to help elevate and raise vibration around us. You can ask for that and they will give you answers. Wherever you are right now, your soul is moving to you towards its purpose. Your soul is moving you towards its purpose. You're protected and ever surrounded by love and golden light. The watery sacral chakra functions as a place of changing tides, mood swings, and rocky emotions. Again, so if you're dealing with unbalanced emotions, you don't know what's wrong, you don't know how to please yourselves, you don't know how to make a decision, the sacral chakra is where you can connect to help you balance those energies, help you balance those emotions, and help you stay in tune. The quality of this chakra is to center yourself. Centering between the earth below and the sun above lies the sacral chakra. The root chakra represents limitations, while the solar plexus chakra represents power and conflict. The body center gravity is the sacral chakra, and this is where we maintain physical balance, okay? Not only in the body, the physical body, but our emotions as well. Balancing your emotions. Emotions are basically movements of energy that we interpret as sad, happy, etc. So if you're living a life of sadness, or you're walking around mopey, sad, unhappy, that can be due to a blocked sacral chakra or a unbalanced sacral chakra. So again, we cannot force clarity. Instead, by being centered and patient, we can tune into the universe and what the universe has in store for us. We can ask questions during our prayers, and we can pray for these things to become balanced and centered within ourselves. Again, everybody, man and woman, has a male aspect and a feminine aspect to themselves. So if you're out of balance, your male aspect could be a little bit too high, and you be unbalanced in your feminine side, or it can be the opposite way, where you're dealing with too much feminism and not enough masculine energy. So again, to be balanced in that energy and to be centered in that energy, you have to become balanced in your masculine and female sides or aspects of yourself. So create centering for yourselves. Let it be known what it is that you want. If you want to become balanced in this sacral chakra, ask for balance, ask for your emotions to be centered, ask to be centered. You know what I'm saying? Continue to speak into the universe what it is that you want so that you can achieve those things. Yes, creating balance for yourselves. Being gentle with yourselves, being compassionate for yourself, showing yourself enough compassion and self-love that you can be centered. Again, this element is water. Water flows through the body. She awakens the senses and the emotions. Once awake, our senses seek gratification. So a lot of the times when you're dealing with unbalanced emotions, you seek gratifications for someone outside of you instead of seeking gratifications within yourself. So again, becoming balanced and being responsible for the stillness or the imbalance in your body. Taking responsibility instead of projecting that onto someone else, we accept it within ourselves and we change it from the inside so that we can manifest it in the physical realm. Too much water energy, and quickly our emotions begin gushing out all over the place, creating changeable moods and depression. So if depression is something that you deal with, you're dealing with too much water energy, you're dealing with too much emotions. So detaching from emotions and understanding from the mental aspect instead of the emotional aspect, which lies at the heart, creating mind over heart, dealing with these emotions, facing these emotions, and not being so attached to them, okay? So that you can find mental clarity and balance. Too little water energy can reduce the desire for sensual stimulation and creativity. So when you are not dealing with enough water energy or enough emotions, you can cause yourself to be blocked. You can cause yourself not to want to have sex, or not even have sex or perform a sexual act or sacred sex. You can cause yourself to not even be in the mood to create anything, not having the desire to get up and do something for yourself. Get up and clean, get up and listen to music, whatever it is that it may be. You might be dealing with depression, and that is another sign of a blocked sacral chakra. Water is the greatest of healers. It purifies the body and clarifies energy and feelings of the spirit. So again, once you find the balance in your emotions, once you detach from those emotions, you can literally heal yourself and purify your own body. It's really all a mental thing, mind, body, and spirit. That's the only thing you need to worry about, mind, body, and spirit. If you are centered there, if you are whole there, if you're connected there, you are good. Yes. So moving forward, some meditations that you can do for cleansing and healing. Rest and prepare for creation. So you can ask yourselves these questions as you meditate. What is changing in your life? What is it that you need to put to rest or detach from? What do you have no further use of? What is it that no longer serves you any purpose and that you need to get rid of? What is it that you're clinging on to that you really need to let go in order for your soul to elevate? As you look into the darkness of the sky, know that whatever you want to create is already taking root. New moon meditations bring creation and rebirth. Light is seen again in the dark night sky. This is a time to refocus what is emerging from your life. What secrets does the moon hold for you? Listen to the energy of your sacred center. Awaken the lunar goddess and ask her for blessings as you begin new projects and honor your own self and your unique creativity. So as you want to create, like I said, you guys can literally speak these things out loud. Ask for balance, ask for sacred clarity, ask for your sacral chakra to become balanced and things will begin to be revealed for you. Ask for mental clarity so that you can create and remove blockages so that you can create. Focus that on your meditations. Like I said before, you can literally think of the color orange as you meditate and just envision this orange light in your body and take some time to really just meditate on this color and connecting with your sacral chakra. And again, you will begin to feel lighter. Your emotions tend to not overwhelm you and you'll become balanced. Like I said before, there are tons of deities and spirit guides, angels, ancestors that you can connect with as you work through this chakra. So again, do your own research. There are tons of them. And just work with whoever resonates with you, your soul. Okay, so do your research, read the stories. And again, these stories will begin to connect with you so deeply that it's like, okay, I want to work with this goddess or I want to work with this deity. So one deity that you can work with is Hathor. Hathor is one of the most ancient deities of Egypt, a goddess of fertility who is a mother of all gods and goddesses and the queen of heaven. Hathor is depicted as the cow goddess, and in human form she is seen wearing cow horns on her head. The shape of the horns resemble the shape of both the moon and the female reproductive organs. Hathor is also the goddess of knowledge and wisdom. She is the female counterpart of the great god Thoth. Her patronage of the arts, dancing, and merrymaking are well documented. This beautiful and sensational goddess, whose own rhythm resembled that of the rising and the falling of the Nile River, and can be invoked regarding all issues of the sacral chakra. So again, if you want to balance your sacral chakra, do your research on who Hathor is, and you can connect with this goddess. And again, she is the goddess of knowledge and wisdom. To know yourself, to be wise about who it is that you are. Connect with this goddess so she can help you balance your sacral chakra as well. Oshun. Oshun is a glamorous river goddess of the Yoruba people. She is in change of conception and birth. Once she has kids, she is known to give her children to Yemaya. Yemaya is like the mother of the river, the mother of the waters. And Yemaya is known for taking care of Oshun's kids. So I've actually done a lot of research on Oshun because that is one of the goddesses that naturally came to me, or that others could see residing in me. And so I had to do my own research, like who's Oshun? But she allows her, not her mother, but her sister, Yemaya, to mother her kids, freeing her to create wealth. So she goes along creating wealth, which she's very good at. And Oshun holds the power to see the future by reading the oracle with 16 cowrie shells. So if y'all have ever seen me walk around with my cowrie shells, that's a sign of Oshun. That is another way that you can connect with Oshun. She's loved by all deities. And there's many stories of Oshun and Yemoya. There is one story that I've read on, and it said that if you know the story, Oshun is known to resemble a peacock. And the peacock has, the symbols or the feathers of the peacock are basically eyeballs. So it is said that all of the prints on the peacock is all of the men that Oshun ever slept with and had kids by. So once she ascended to the heavens, she became I think she was what is that? Oh, I can't remember the animal. What is that? So yes, it is said that the feathers of the peacock and the symbols of the peacock are basically all of the men that she ever slept with and had kids by. So she's known to have all of these children. And so she was known as a peacock and as well as a I can't think of the animal right now, but if I think about it next video, y'all know. But yes, read your story on who Oshun is, because a lot of it tends to resonate, and she has tons of children. So if you feel connected to Yemiya or Oshun, that is because maybe you ascended from one of her kids. And again, this is just an aspect of who you are. Yes. So moving forward, like I said, there are tons of deities, tons of gods and goddesses that you can connect with in these sacral chakra. Again, music can help you create. Listening to music, connecting with these deities and these goddesses for knowledge and wisdom in the arts to help you create, balancing your emotions. Okay. Another goddess that a lot of people know of is Mary, the mother of Jesus. She is another form of sacral chakra energy as well, the mothering energy that we all have within us. The goddess Yemiya, which is the sister of Oshun. She is the mother of the 7 seas, called Mami Tutu. The mother of the water, from her womb, like waters of the earth, is born. And as we are born from the watery wombs of our beloved mothers, Yemiya is the mother to all that exists in the garden of all seven chakras. She is the mother to Olokun, with whom she shares the ownership of the water. And she can be placed with a prayer and watermelon as her favorite fruit. So as you connect with these different deities, gods and goddesses, they all have a form of offering that they like for themselves, which is basically things that we like. So if you like pineapple, when you pass away, somebody can connect with you through prayer by putting a pineapple on their altar and calling your name forth. More than likely your energy will come forth. So that is how these energies work as well, or these deities work as well. You can bring forth a symbolism that they may have and place it on your altar and connect with them, and through prayer or through meditation, whatever it is that you may feel is comfortable for you. Yes. To express this energy, if the energy moves easily through your sacral chakra, you will experience a connection with the goddesses, a connection with yourself and self-knowing, how to be centered, a sense of peacefulness and harmony, love and trust within yourself, beauty within and around you, empathy and concern for others, a positive self-image, confidence, inner beauty, independence, a balanced ego, because no matter what ego is there, it can either be your best friend or your worst enemy. So as you're centered, your ego will become centered as well. Your emotions are not easily aroused. Being able to cry easily, positive feelings about your own body, sensuality, you feel regular pain, you know what I'm saying, being empathetic beings. You have a pain-free menstruation, so as you go through your cycles, ladies, you will not feel a lot of pain anymore. I know that my cycles would be super painful back in the days, but as I've done this work and I'm doing this work, I've noticed the changes that have occurred within my body. My cycles literally last like 3 or 4 days, if that, and they're not even painful, and sometimes not even that heavy. So it's like, you know, just allowing yourself to be who it is that you truly are, removing these toxins from your body, removing this negativity and these blocked elements that may be in your body. You no longer feel those pains or anything anymore. So doing this work is very important because you begin to heal your mind, body, and spirit. Again, that's all that matters, because once you no longer have to deal with those negative aspects, you are now whole. So, and you're also able to view sexuality as sacred. So it's no longer just sex, you know what I'm saying? It's no longer just something you're out here doing. It's something that is literally raising your consciousness. It's literally something that you hold dear to you as sacred. Yes, disturbances when dealing with this blocked chakra. When energy is restricted in the sacral chakra, you will feel a need for constant reassurance from others, basically reassuring you who you are when you know who you are. You're extremely shy and lacking in self-confidence. So if you meet people that's super shy, they got some sacral chakra work to do. You begin to feel that other people's opinions are more valuable than your own, when your opinion does matter. Your opinion matters just as much as anybody else's opinion does. You're either insecure and jealous of others, very manipulative. It can be emotionally manipulative. It can be in any kind of way you're manipulative. So if you're dealing with that, I would say go do some work. You may be very emotional or oversensitive. That is something that I've had to deal with as well, because again, I am a Pisces and I tend to be oversensitive. But why? Doesn't have to be that way, when you can literally balance those emotions within you and become whole within yourself. You may be dealing with indecisions or not knowing how to make a choice, a need for constant entertainment and sensual pleasures, possibly overindulging in foods, sweets, chocolates, drinking, and an unsatisfying sexual activity. So if you're overindulging in all of these different areas, there is work to be done in this sacral energy, in this sacral chakra. You can balance this energy. You can work with this energy to become balanced. Physically insufficient energy in the sacral chakra can cause cystitis, which basically are cysts, kidney problems, low abdominal, and lack of interest in sex. It can also cause cancer, prostate trouble, lower back pain, gynecological problems, fertility problems, period pains, irregularities, I'm so sorry, problems during pregnancy and childbirth. So if that is something that you want to avoid if you don't have kids, I would say work through your sacral chakra right now. That way when you have kids, you won't have to deal with any of those issues, okay? So continue working through your chakras. It's continuous, I feel like. Continuously working through them, okay? Yes. Again, this is the name that suggests the sacred home of health. This is not health, of self. Sacred home of self. Energy emanating from this center connects you to the goddess within. Your fertility and creativity will be balanced and enhanced. A rigid pelvis is not a healthy one. Self-esteem, creativity, and your emotional self all come from the pelvic organs that suffer and limit you the energy of the sacral chakra. If your sacral energy is limited, the work can be done and you will actually gain great benefit. So if some of these things that I may have said to you are, you are dealing with. And again, you can work with your sacral chakra and balance those energies within you, and you won't have any issues with any of that stuff anymore. But it's all knowing, mind, body, and spirit. Mind first, body second, spirit. So it's raising these vibrations, okay? Balancing yourself out inside so that you don't have to have anyone else outside of you balance you, because who are they to tell you who you are? Altar work that you can do. Be very aware of how water itself tastes. Working with this sacral chakra, one of the meditations that I did was sitting at my altar, lighting my candles, and drinking some clean, fresh, not tap water. I drank spring water. So tasting this water, thinking of the color orange, and really getting down to what water tastes like, because what we're made of 70% water. So connecting with your emotions is water. So really realizing how water tastes, how it feels, what it may smell like if it has a smell, which it doesn't. But placing your candles all around you on your altar and just sitting there and thinking of the color orange. I like to put water in the middle of my altar, and I leave it there as my candles light. And sometimes what I have noticed is that I'll have little oxygen bubbles at the bottom of my glass. And it is said that if you have oxygen bubbles at the bottom of your glass, that is your angels coming through, your spirit guides coming through, your ancestors coming through, your ascended masters coming through, and they are literally communicating to you through water. Water is another form of communication. So you can use that as a tool to help you balance those things out as well. So just realizing that we are all beautiful vessels for water. We hold water within us. So getting in touch with this water energy, meditating with your hand over your water on your altar can help you balance that energy as well. Water moves through us. So it doesn't matter how you connect with it, just know that you can use it as a tool of meditation and connection. Journal keeping. So you can keep you a journal, date your work, date it is that how you're feeling. One exercise that I did do was body mapping. So drawing your body on your journal and mapping out different areas of your body that may be in pain, what it is that you do like about your body and what it is that you don't like about your body, okay? And meditating and reflecting of how you feel about yourselves. The very moment you state that, it can change. So there's no separation between body image and self-image. Whatever you create on paper is an unfolding of your beautiful and unique self. So however you may feel about yourself, whether you like it or not, write it out, meditate on it, and if there's something that you want to change or are willing to change, ask for clarity. You know what I'm saying? Ask for clarity on those different aspects of your body to change. Yoga, you can use Tantra yoga in this practice as well. And it's the devotion of deities, Kundalini, and so forth. But you can use yoga, mudras, hand gestures, rituals, herbs, and so forth to help you align yourself as well, and as a form of yoga as well. So again, I do yoga, may not be every day, but I am working on building the energy and the willpower to at least practice yoga and meditation every day, because it does cause a sense of balance. Like if you practice this in the morning before your day gets started, you will literally see and feel how different everything feels for you as you do this practice. So implementing this into your daily schedules is something that can be very, very, very beneficial, okay? And I mean that just based on energy levels. Like your energy will be super high because you're moving energy through your body. You're allowing your chakras to align themselves. So if you're centered, nobody can throw you off. Nothing outside of you will throw you off because you're already in tune on the inside. So yes, definitely practicing yoga, okay? Let's see. Developing meditation practices, okay? So Meditation can help you mentally. If you feel like you can't think or feel like you may need mental clarity, meditate for about 10 to 15 minutes, maybe even 5 minutes, however long you can just build yourself up, baby steps if you have to. But meditation definitely helps balance the energies as well that is residing inside of you. I remember one time I had a super bad headache, and I meditated for about 20 minutes, and next thing you know, my headache was non-existent. Okay, it's almost like it never existed. So I was just amazed by that, just how meditation can help develop your mental practice as well as your chakra energy. Okay, vibrational work. Use orange as your dominant color. If you're working with the sacral chakra, you can literally wear orange every day of the fucking week. It doesn't matter. You're in tune with that chakra, you're in tune with that energy, and you're working to balance that energy. Oils you can use. I used orange while working with my sacral chakra, but any citrus smells. Yeah, it's to help raise self-esteem. Mandarin can be used during pregnancy. Grapefruit can be used for soothing, the balancing effect on the sacral chakra. So if you want to relax, get you some grapefruit oil. Yeah, so closing out of the sacral chakra, they give you another prayer, and it says, may you dwell ever with the goddess. May the goddess dwell ever with you, and may all the dream seeds you've planted take root and flower and come true. So as you do this work and you finish your work and you feel balanced, you feel good, you can move on to the next chakra. But beginning the sacral chakra, you introduce yourself to this energy, and as you do the work, you release yourself from that energy, and you kind of allow things to manifest as they will. So yeah, I just wanted to come through and give you guys part 2 of the chakra series, and that is the sacral chakra, and you guys can be looking forward for the next few chakras. Moving forward, we are working with the solar plexus, and that is exactly where I am right now in my journey. So again, being mindful, you guys, please take notes, get you guys a journal. If this is something that you guys want to do, connecting with yourselves, connecting with the energy that resides in you, do the work, you know what I'm saying? Do the spiritual work. Do the work on yourself first so that it can manifest in the physical realm. Yeah, so if you guys have any questions about the sacral chakra, you guys can email me, send me a message. You guys have my contact information on the YouTube. I will put it down in the description below. Just be looking forward to what it is to come. And if you are watching this, more than likely you are on the Shreveport Live YouTube page. So I thank all of you guys that have been here supporting me on my journey. I thank all of the new subscribers that have subscribed. You guys are amazing. Please like, share to any of your family members, your co-workers, subscribe. Y'all hit those like buttons. The more you guys like to see me and hear me talk or view my readings or anything like that, just share so the YouTube can know that you guys like this content that we're putting out for you guys. I will again put my social media information down in the description below. We are working on a few new projects for Shreveport Live, so if that is something that you guys are tuned into, y'all just be on the lookout for what we have to come. Y'all can like the Facebook page. We do have a group, what's it called? A group on Facebook. I don't know what it's called, but the group name on Facebook is called Ascension Ave. So if you do like the content that we have here, I am posting on the Ascension Ave. And again, we do have projects and stuff coming up for those that want to get more in tune with themselves. What else? What all I've been up to lately? Yeah, we just had our first event for Halloween. I know it's been like a week or two since then, but we had our first event called Kicking It with the Ancestors, and that turned out to be very great. For those of you that did not join us, hopefully you can join us again next year. But Kicking It with the Ancestors were all about blue moon energy, the veil being raised to connect with our ancestors, and manifesting the life that you want for yourself. So we did a few rituals, we had some food, we had some great music, and we just enjoyed our times with our ancestors. Another thing that we did was for 11/11, which was yesterday. I did my own personal ritual. I did write down all the things that I wanted to manifest and get rid of again. And I just poured my intentions into my paper and I burned it right outside, and just let it, flow into the universe and just allow it to show up as it will. But again, you know what I'm saying, as I do this work, it's not all just love and light. Things come up to come out as you work through these chakras, okay? So if you're dealing with repressed anger, more than likely you're gonna lash out at somebody. If you're dealing with being over emotional, more than likely you're probably gonna have to cry. So it's like, just really getting down to the root cause of some issues that may be lying inside of you. It's literally like spiritual surgery, and surgery is not good. The recovery process may be long, you know what I'm saying? But allowing yourself and having patience with yourself to move through the process and grow through your spiritual work and journey. The journey is just as important as the destination. So being mindful of the thoughts that you may have within yourself, being mindful of the words that you speak to yourself, and the conversations that you have with yourselves definitely builds up a sense of who you are. So be kind to yourself, love yourself, and be good to yourself, because that's how you will manifest the life that you want and the people that you feel that you need in your life. So I do hope that you guys do this work. I do hope that you, tap in, tap in, do the work, feel good about yourselves. And I say that on a soul level, not an ego level. I say that on a soul level. Feel good about yourselves. Do the work. Feel rich within yourselves. You know what I'm saying? So that you don't have to seek richness on the outside of you. So yes, I love you guys and I appreciate the love and support. Again, like, share, comment, and subscribe. And be on the lookout for what we have to come next. We are posting new videos and projects very, very soon. Peace, y'all.